Hi everyone, welcome back on my channel. In this video I'm so glad to show you new products from Lisa Eldridge. So I received the new Enhancing Skin Tint in shade number T1 and I purchased 3 shades from the new lip pencil, so the Sculpt and Shade lip pencils. So these lip pencils have been personally bought by me. Instead, the skin tint has been received as a very lovely gift by Lisa Eldridge. So her team helped me to find the right shade, and if you're interested in the process I went through to find the exact shade, please have a look at my previous video. So basically you could see that I used the foundation shade, my shade was number 2, to find the exact match for the new skin tint. So beside this, I have to tell you that I'm filming this video without using my glasses, so sorry if I don't look straight at the camera, but actually I can't see it. So yeah, I went through my eye issue and I decided to place a very light eye makeup, so don't even consider this because it's very extemporary. And yeah, so in this video I want to show you the skin tint application. So this is T1. To show you also the 3 lip liners applied on my lips. Let's start with the skin tint. The packaging of this skin tint is so cute. I love the white shade, I love this bottle, so it's very simple to carry with you, it's very practical, and yeah, you have to shake it a bit before applying, and it's very fluid, so I like to see the shade. So this is the shade of me, of the skin tint, as you can see. This is the lightest one because it's T1, and I like to see the foundation shade to compare. This is the number 2. So this is the foundation in number 2 beside the skin tint in number 1. You can see they both have rosy undertone. Probably you can see a more rosy undertone in this skin tint, but consider they have also different texture. So in my opinion, once you apply the foundation and once you blend the skin tint, I obtain the similar effect on my skin, and that's the point that I wanted. Because when I've chosen my foundation, I decided to take a shade that is a bit lighter than my complexion, because it really enlightens it, and I really love it once applied because it totally balances my my skin tone. So my skin is ivory, basically with neutral undertones. I mean, probably there is a little bit more yellow undertone on it, but if I apply something that is particularly ivory, my skin tends to become more yellow. So what I do sometimes is to choose a neutral foundation, but sometimes with a bit of rose in it, because it really helps me to match everything. So I really loved the rosy tones in this foundation, and even if it's a bit lighter, it really matches my skin tone. So I thought it could be the same with the skin tint, and now I'll let you see. So I applied the skin tint on my bare skin. As I told you, it's very fluid and liquid. I place three drops on the back of my hand, and I apply on my skin like this. You can apply also with a brush, but now I wanna demonstrate with my finger. So you can see also the skin tint is very light, and probably you don't have to find the exact shade match. In my opinion, a bit lighter skin tint can give you a more radiant look. Instead, if you want to go a bit more warmer, you can use a darker skin tint shade, or if you find the exact match, it's good for you. So you can really play a bit with these shades. I have some imperfections, so I go back with the skin tint itself, or I can use the foundation also to cover something. But with the skin tint, I go and I press it just a bit to give a bit more coverage. This. So the color, in my opinion, is perfect. I love the shade. I like to see that if I use the foundation in shade number 2, like this, I take it a bit like this, I can really overlay it like a sort of concealer. You see, I can use it here, just a bit, for example. Or here to cover more. When I use it at first, this skin tint, I thought that it could be with a hydrating effect. Instead, it really surprised me because it's quite matte on the skin, so it sets brilliantly. It doesn't become totally matte, but it doesn't shine at all. So I thought it was close to the cushion effect. Instead, it's not, in my opinion. I totally changed my mind, and I noticed that it gives you this very matte, lovely finish on the skin. That's quite new for a skin tint, in my opinion. So I really enjoy it. So it really sets nicely. I love it, and in my opinion, it's very practical to use daily, and especially now that we are going towards warmer months, at least they are supposed. I really love it to. I really love to have a lightest product also onto the skin, and in my opinion, you don't really need a powder to set it. As for the foundation, I have combination skin, and I found it very comfortable to use, and I didn't notice the shine. So now let's move to the lip pencils. So I bought the 01, the 1C and the 2C. So the 01 is a sort of sculpting shade for my lips, and it's basically a brown tone, and it's a neutral shade. So This is the shade 0N. Then we have the 1C that has a cool undertone, and you can see it's more pink. So this is the 1C. And then we have the 2C, that's deeper, with a cool undertone. So these are the 3 shades I bought. 0N, 1C, 2C. So let's start with the 0N. And so you can see this color is incredible. It's really the same color of the edges of my lips. So you can see it's really incredible. Cheat a little bit to have fuller lips. I could go out like this and no one would notice there is lip pencil applied, I think. So the effect is very subtle and I have more definition. So this is basically the color of my lips. So if I apply something neutral, as for example this Miracle Butter by Drunk Elephant, and I apply over this lip pencil, the effect is very natural, but my lips are a bit fuller. Obviously, if I apply a neutral gloss or something like this, it could be also more evident. So now I apply something very, very natural to let you see the shade that is basically very interesting if you want to achieve a very natural, fuller lips effect. I like to see without. So here is without anything on it. If you are a makeup artist, this shade is particularly interesting and clever to give the shape to those people who lost the definition of the contour. I think of old women, for example, or maybe also who has very thin lips. It really helps you to give a little bit fuller effect without creating a very fake effect on these people. And I really love it. Personally, it's really lovely. And when I apply it, I thought it could be one of these tricks, like the gray eyeshadow, gray blush you use for contour your cheek. And you can see, for example, you see, it's really interesting, this color. The shade 1C. So 1C is probably the color that naturally doesn't work for me because it's very pink and light than my lips, but I think it's lovely if you have a very light rosy complexion that usually matches this light rosy lips. And it could be a great choice if you love those kind of shades, in my opinion, like Beauty, for example, but I think it could work also with Sunday Matinee. Probably I will try it on now just to see if I'm wrong or not, because I didn't match it yet, but the shade is lovely also. So you see, this is my lips, and this is the color. So nothing too distant, but it really depends which lipstick you use. You see, I couldn't use just the lip pencil and my bare lips. I have to apply a gloss with a cool undertone or a lipstick. Let me check the Sunday Matinee if I find it at first sight. So it will be the last as usual. This is Painterly, Strawberry Shock, Rain, Jazz, Wave, Myth, the last one, Sunday Matinee. So let's see how it works. Okay, I think it matches. It could match probably also Beauty and also Petal, in my opinion. So this is Sunday Matinee. So now let's try the 2C lip pencil. I love the shade. It's a little bit darker than my lips, but it looks more natural probably than 1C. You see, with a light tint, I could use it, this to see, or just coloring a bit my lips. I could use it with a boom, and this is absolutely a color like my lips, but better on me, because my lips are naturally toned. So the 01 matches the edges, the 2C really matches the color of the lips instead. So a bit darker, but it really matches. Instead, I could use it as a contour with a gloss. It could be a match with, let me think of Blush Lightly, for example. Are tinted cool naturally, and so this looks quite natural on me. The lip pencils comes also with a sharpener, hope to spell it right. So very, very lovely with the Lisa logo. You have this thing to clean it, and I personally will use one of these for my eye pencils and one for the lips. So I have to try it, but I think it will, and I love to separate them. even because of my problems. The main difference between the classic lip pencils and the Sculpt and Shade lip pencils is probably that the classic one are a little bit more creamy. Yeah, they are a little bit more soft. Instead, this one, the Sculpt and Shade, could be a little bit more precise, but this is just an impression. I really can't find a huge difference in terms of texture. They are comfortable on the lips, they are long-lasting as far as I'm concerned, and probably, yeah, it's about the shades that they are supposed to be more natural in a way, so they could be more a match of your natural lips, and yeah, you can't find obviously a red shade in the Sculpt and Shade lip pencils, so it's really up to you. If you prefer a more natural look, probably you could find the perfect shade in this Sculpt and Shade lip pencils. Instead, if you love to match your lipstick with lip pencils, probably you will find your right shade in this range, but they are both lovely. And I really enjoy so much this Lisa Eldridge makeup collection. You know that I have many pieces of this brand, and I really love the philosophy behind the brand, but also the effect you can obtain. So you can achieve a very sophisticated look, but also a natural one. It's very close to my idea of makeup, and it's always something I was searching for in makeup products. So I really enjoy it so much. I'm really so happy that this brand is becoming bigger and bigger. So we have a huge selection, so a great variety of products and shades. So I'm wearing also the eyeliner on my eyes, just a bit, because you know what my problems are in this period, and I really enjoy also this eyeliner, so thin and precise. I really love it. So this is my review about the new Lisa Eldridge launches. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you soon. Bye!